All right, so we're watching a replay file of a banger of a match from Kamyk, who's currently not playing in VCT, but he was in Team Liquid before, in Gentlem8s, and in Fnatic also. So we'll see how he plays this, where he just literally gets 37 kills in like span of 17 rounds or something like that. It's a banger of a game when it comes to kills, and I want to see the reason why is he getting so many kills. Now he's playing on his main account, so he is Radiant here, and the lobby should be high skill, like really high skill. Okay, so let's see how he plays the Clove, how he uses the smokes, how he approaches gunfights. And also very interesting to see, and by the way, I think this is straight up a mistake. In pistol rounds nowadays on Clove, I think you should just go for the regen shield instead of the heal. Like when the heal is only 50, you know? Okay, so he's going for a smoke. He smokes for the neon. There are 3 players mid. He's playing very passive now on the information of ISO. ISO gets 3k, okay. It's kind of funny. He got 37 kills in all the 16 rounds. What the fuck is happening here? No? Alright, round 2. Also don't like this. What the hell? Why are we rebuying armor? Did he get damaged? He didn't get damaged. He has 25 armor, bro. And he's just spent 1,000 credits. What? I guess that's how you end up with no cash later on. Like, this is straight up 100% inefficient, right? Now he won't die on Outlaw. Yeah, but there's no Outlaw on the enemy team. So he pops the smoke on mid. Plays around these. He has the footsteps on the left. So he knows there's one guy on the left. He pre-fires that. And just transfers on the right. That's nice. He just goes... Wide swings from up close corners. See, this is what I'm always trying to show you guys. Because you are so visible much faster to the opponents over here. Like, pay attention. Right here. Right? He is up close to the corner. So he cannot and should not do a short swing. If you're going up a close corner like this, your opponent will have the advantage. So you need to wide swing to make sure that you're not dying to someone having an advantage. And that's what he does. See? So he got 4 kills this round. 33 more to go. What are we doing now? Rebuys full armor. Gives the sheriff to someone else because it's a bonus round. Alright, same setup. Smokes bottom mid. Smokes B main. Already one side established. Swaps the gun. The slow was massive here. The slow was massive from that trap. Remember, guys, this is Radiant, right? Like, it should be higher level of play, right? But you can literally see the opponents just throwing shit and hope it sticks. That is pretty good eye, by the way. I just wanted to point it out. Look, this is the defensive eye. Look at it. This is really cool. I like this. So I think it's easily destroyable, but it lands very fast. So if you have someone like dashing fast like this, there's nothing they can do about this. I really like this eye. it's specifically being put into a position that is also like, you know, like it's above the wall. You see this? And it's being like, if you throw it here, it will be even better. If you're a Fate player, try putting it over here. So it's in this area. So it sees both left and right over here. This is really cool. I really like this eye. I really like this eye. Wait, did he? Wait. I want to see something. That eye somehow got the other player? Ah, because he got scanned over here when he's going from the left. Okay. Because I was confused. Why is he visible on this side? But he's just getting spotted from the left side. Yeah, this is really cool. This is really a cool eye. I like this. Wasn't he late with a B smoke? Well, he did it as soon as he could, so I don't think he was on purpose late or something. He was fighting mid. He smoked... No, wait. What did he smoke? Ah, okay. So he smoked the side to make sure that the players are gonna be a little bit more worried about the side player. Good angle advantage, easy kill. That's a free frag. Healed for movement. Accidental good grenade. So angle disadvantage for Kamyk over here against the Sova, but the Sova has a way worse gun because it's a Stinger, so the TTK is pretty high. Look at this. The opponent sees him first. Right? The opponent sees him first, but he just doesn't deal enough damage. If he had small armor, he would have died here, but he has big armor, so he survives on 12 and gets the final kill. Shouldn't he have waited for the champion in 2v1? I think he had... Let me just... with that chamber, I think he should have. Yeah, 100%. 100% he should have waited for the chamber. That's just crazy kill. Like... Dude, this eye... Wait, how does he... What? How? How is this guy spotted over here by this eye? Ah, it was this guy. I thought it was the Sova. Because the Sova dies here, or someone else died. Never mind. But I'll be honest with you. If those crazy kills wouldn't be happening, you would say that this is some kind of plat. No? Like, the way that the attackers are playing. Like, they're just dying for a second. The Whaley dashes first mid every time and just dies. Bit risky against a Odin, but I like the fact that he wide swung because the Odin player has to crouch and he announces post position. Alright. Again, smoke mid. And by the way, if you're playing a controller on Corrode, you should be smoking bottom mid every round. Just like he does. Like, that is just the reality of this map. You should be always smoking mid. Now he's smoking B. They are on site. Alright, let's see how he plays this out. There's one more scan left on that arrow from the opposing Sova. His fade is dead, so no more recon abilities. He knows that one is planting, the other players are unknown. Sova is just trolling, looking like a silver. He healed for movement. That means that he wants to push in. Bro. Very good awareness. That's it. Good angle checking. But basic stuff, right? Basic stuff. Just check left, yes. He also had the ultimate, right? So the idea was that he uses the heal for the movement buff instead of for an actual heal. And he pushes in, and if he dies, he has the ultimate. I would love to actually him to die because I wanted to see how he uses his ultimate. If he goes forward or goes back. Because I would love to see him going forward and get even more space, right? Was Vice position good? Vice position was good, but the problem is that the teammates of his were doing nothing. Like, why are they fighting the guy instead of waiting on the contact? Right? There were no crossfire setups. There's literally... Those are Radiant players and Immortal 3 players who are literally playing in post-plant like they never played the game before. Right? There's 16 kills and 0 deaths, by the way. I just realized something. Guys. 16 kills. 0 fucking deaths on a Clove. And by the way, one more thing that I'm actually not certain how it works. But if you are healing with the Clove, if you healed and you get the shield, when the shield breaks, you get the information. The opponents hear the shield breaking after the timer goes away. But I'm not certain if that happens if you have full HP. If you have full HP and you heal for the movement buff, I'm actually not certain if you do the sound when the effect expires. I would have to check. Oh, first death. Instant ult goes... Yeah, Tony Hawking a little bit. Like, the Tony Hawk is the reason why he, by the way, doesn't have a chance at gunfight, right? You see this? He probably would have killed that guy if he didn't jump up. His first death. Well, actually, 2. 17 kills, 2 deaths, but 2 deaths happened in 1 round. Yeah, this eye is insane. But it's specifically insane against a playstyle like the opponents have. Like, if you're a Fate player, you should steal this, by the way. You should steal this if you're a Fate player, because this is fantastic against super aggressive dashes on mid. Really fucking good. Like, this completely denies that. Cannot do anything. And the funniest thing is, you would have to pre-fire it from bottom mid by someone else than the guy who's dashing. And the guy who's dashing is probably on the mercy of someone hitting that. Nice. Do you run away? Angle advantage. Bro, crazy hits. But again, why are the opponents peeking? No idea. Headshot, by the way, on that jet. Smokes what? I'm actually not certain if he knew that the spike is here. But he also could have smoked this to... No, he had to know. Yeah, the smoke doesn't help him at all. So, what I mean, if the plant was here, then this smoke would have not helped him at all. But he smokes it in a way that he helps it. He gets the help, so he knew about the plant. If only he would have gotten the half, man. And I think he had the chance, bro. Yeah. The only way of winning this round was getting half with the first tap. Without the tap, there's without the half on the first tap, you're not winning this. Still, mechanically incredibly well played. Opponents are throwing, by the way. When they had 5 players, they started throwing. Then they realized, wait, we can actually lose this because this Clove is fucking bonkers. And 22 kills and 2 deaths. In 8 rounds. You know? Like, this is the first time when I could say, yeah, opponents seem like they know what they're doing when they actually, after the massive throw. There's no defaulting in this game. Like, legit, the opponents didn't learn anything. The opponents didn't learn anything. But the teammates also didn't learn anything. They were just overpeaking a main, dying first second. It's crazy. I mean, there was a slight adaptation from the Waylay because she dashed away from the eye, so she didn't get spotted. But it's still not the reason why they won the round. They won the round because A main was lost in the first second of the round. The mid was impenetrable by them, for them, right? But the Waylay did adapt a little bit by dashing away from the eye. And now they start actually destroying the eye. Let me check. Who shot the eye? I want to see that because, you know, this eye is very good. Let's see this. So who's shooting it? Someone from here. I think it's the Clove. Yeah, they blindly hit it. Now, if they don't hit that, that Waylay is most likely dead or refracting back, right? And now the spike is lost in mid. Like, guys, really, just think about this. This is Radiant. What's the hope for us shooters? If the games at Radiant are looking exactly the same way as that they do look at low immortal and lower ranks, they just aim better. "24 kills, 3 deaths. Is he hacking? Bro, what? Is he hacking banks? Guys, if anything, is he cheating? Hacking actually requires skill. Cheating is just fucking idiots. And no, he's not cheating. This is a pro player. Like, tier 1 pro player, I would say, because he played in 3 fucking tier 1 teams. Mechanically, he's very good. You can also see how micro decision making is on point by him. Like, I really like the micro decisions that we can see from this in this game. I don't know who's playing in A main, but those fuckers just die like flies. I like how he doesn't re-peek into that angle. Even if that arrow wouldn't be happening, he would not re-peek into that angle because he knows it's gonna be spammed back. I like the way to play that. I like, he tried making the best out of it. What is the Vice doing? We'll never know. Raiden, guys. Just give the Clove with 25 kills a ultimate. Yeah, guys, this is good. We have the spike for the smoke. Oh no! He did it too fast. And no half again. So... Yeah, no, okay, so see? This is like... There's literally zero chance at winning here. Hello, Trigger. Well, again, like... Radiant players throwing rounds. And it's again the same Sova and the same Jet trying to salvage the 2v1. Now the opponents have a Waylay ult and a Sova ult. Like, they should be comboing that, right? Right? They should be comboing it. And I think they will, actually. They're drawing into B main. We smoke bottom mid. We smoke B now. Oh, we have a terrible smoke, by the way. I think he missed it because there's no way he's doing this on purpose. There's no way we're doing this on purpose. Like, it's literally just playing... it's literally negating any value from the chamber trap. Because someone can go through the smoke over here and not be spotted. So this can be a disaster. So I think he just missed it by misclicking. Alright, there's the Waylay ultimate. And they just did it to fake, by the way. Very good stuff. Very good stuff. But fortunately for them, of course, the Radiant players are going to over-rotate. So A is completely free. A is completely free. Because there's no anchor on A side. Even though the execute didn't actually happen. See? Nothing changes. Whatever rank it is, it's gonna be always the same shit. Always the same shit. There's no one anchoring the other side of the map. For no fucking reason. And by the way, I don't think there was a good fake. Just think about it. They faked that B hit with Sova and Waylay ultimate. Now, if there was an anchor on A side, this would never work. Okay, unfortunate for Kamyk. His 5th death is literally just unlucky. Alright, let's see this pistol round. "28 kills in 1/2. That's insanity. Wait, 9, 16, 21, 26. The opponents have 20... Wait, is it 15, 22, 31 kills. The entire opponent's team have 31 kills. And he, solo, has 28. What the fuck? That's insane. Yes, this is VCT Kamyk. The same. The one that played in Fnatic, Liquid and Gentlem8s. And this is the current amount of kills that he has. Alright, let's see how he smokes. Oh, I like the smoke that he did. Look, I like it. This actually signals to me... that he wanted to go left. That he wanted to go left over here. But they go elbow, which is kind of funny because no one is playing fucking elbow. But what did we use? No, we used only one smoke. He had the disadvantage. The opponent just fucking does nothing. Great stuff by Kamyk though. Like, really good shots. 30 kills in 12 rounds. Have you seen this? 30 kills in 13 rounds. Do you think in Kamyk situations is it worth to play Omen Brim in ranks instead of Clove? No, what for? He's literally just utilizing the heal for movement and trying to get advantage with just trying to kill people. He could do the same with a steam beacon maybe, but then he doesn't have the heal. 31 kills in 13 rounds. Like in ranked, for a player like him, if he wants to play controller, there's literally no reason then to play anything else than Clove. Remember that the Clove ultimate might be garbage, but he made it work one time. And he had a chance at making it work twice. If that first ultimate that he did at round 7, guys, remember, in round 7 he ultimated and he did a jump. If he didn't jump, he would probably have killed the enemy because the reason for the jump, there was no reason for the jump. The only thing that happened with that jump is that he wasn't ready to gunfight. But if he would not jump, then he would be able to actually fight the Whaler and probably kill her. And remember, this is after the nerfs of Clove, and it still makes no sense in rank to play anything else than Clove. Again, some very good eyes by our Fade. I don't know who the Fade is, Serenova, but those eyes are fucking awesome. This Whaler is just fucked. Whaler is just fucked, man. 2 pieces of util for 1 eye. The eyes from the Fade are really fucking good. Really fucking good. I like them. I don't know who's Serenova, but kudos to you. You know what you're doing here for the ranked playstyles that the players represent. Nice shot by the opponent's Clove. 32 and 6. So, I am still not convinced that this smoke is good. I think, in general, for ranked, this smoke is probably better. Because this one is so easily abusable. Like, imagine that Fade was not doing those eyes, right? I just don't personally like this smoke. But I'm not saying it's terrible. I'm just saying I am not a fan, right? Yeah, this Fade, though, is doing the good lineup over here. So the Sova is fucked. He has to go back. If the enemy plays mid punish with the deep smoke, you're cooked. I don't think I agree, Legia. Because in ranked, even if those people are pushing out mid, with this smoke over here, they're not enticed to push out because they're out in the open and just one flash completely fucks them over. Because what happens every time? Every time, if you smoke over here and you smoke over here, let's say, and the pink smoke is going to be the smoke that is the other one, right? So let's say the opponents are pushing from that smoke at the beginning of the round, and this smoke happens over here as well. If you just flash once out of this, they're completely out in the open. They're flashed out. They cannot go into this position because they don't have even the timing for that. The Fade Eye gets them anyway, right? Because they're flashed. But if you have this smoke over here, then you have no value out of your own util. But if they shoot the Fade Eye that lands anywhere on the map, can be on any position on the map, like, this smoke helps them gather this space. And then they can play off it. Like, imagine anyone playing a flash out of this smoke and it fucks the attackers, like, completely. I think it's there are disadvantages to both. Advantages and disadvantages to both. And I think it depends. Like, on a pro level, I would say it really depends on what the compositions are and how much of utility is being used and what kind of utility is being used. So it goes, you know, it's like, it context matters. But for ranked, I think I would not do this one. That's at least what I think. In ranked game, when you have one guy only fighting and two people are ready to counter you, I'll be honest with you, the difference between the players over here, like, those people don't learn anything here. The defender's fade that plays with Kamyk was doing one eye that was countering mid, and the opponents were doing the same shit over and over again, and were losing every single time. I doesn't agree you can balance the smokes. No, I do think, you know, there's points to both. It's just personal opinion that I like the ones that are easily more punishable against the opponents in ranked, rather than giving them an option to play off it. Because in ranked, people are gonna be doing stupid shit, right? And if you allow them to do stupid shit because your smoke is just in a position where they can do that, they will probably do it. And then you suddenly lose because of that smoke. It also depends, because I think at a pro level, I think at a pro level, more teams should be playing here Brimstone and Viper, but I don't think it's gonna happen. But I think that's the most powerful controller. If you want to play two controllers, you should be playing Brimstone Viper. For this map, it's insane. He's showing the lineup? Or what? No, I'm not certain. Did Fade miss it? Yeah, Fade missed it. She did it... This is the first time the Fade misses a lineup. She did it well enough before. Now, see, like, right here. Let's check if this smoke is being abused by this Waylay. Yeah, well, he showed... the Waylay showed the barrel. Good one. That is crazy timing, because Kamyk did have a huge disadvantage on the angle. Like, if that jet didn't turn around, Kamyk is dead, because the angle disadvantage really gets him. Pay attention. Where's this guy? That is crazy timing. You see this? This is the angle disadvantage. This jet, if she's holding this angle, Kamyk is always dead. $35 kills, so it's gonna be the last round for Kamyk, and he's gonna get 2 kills over here. Let's see what he does. He has the ultimate, so he's probably gonna just trying to run in. He does the link smoke. I like the fact that he only used one smoke, because there's no reason to use even the second one. You're just trying to gunfight your way over here anyway. I really like the smoke that he does. I think this is great for ranked. Why those people fighting him? No idea. GG. 37 kills in 17 rounds, where in 13 rounds he broke 30 kills. Like, that's insanity. But unfortunately, I'm not talking here about Kamyk, right? I'm not talking here about Kamyk at all. But overall, when we watch the players who are playing at Radiant level, who are playing on, you know, on this higher level of play that you think you should expect better coordination, better utility, and like overall better quality of play. Unfortunately, it's not the reality. Like, so far, every single replay file that I have seen from Radiant players so far, from pro players even, right? Because we watched every single VOD that we had from Radiant was from perspective of a pro player from VCT. None of those games had any mark of like, yes, this is a high level of play and this is great stuff to watch. It was all just basically the same as in lower ranks, but with better aim. There are some here and there, some singular plays. Like here we have Fade, who's actually doing something different that I didn't see before and is actually well thought out. But the opponents don't adapt to it almost completely, you know? So it's like, you see that there's something wrong with the mentality of the players who are playing ranked. And we know what's wrong. No one takes ranked seriously. There's nothing to play for. And the balance is out of the window. There's no reason to play anything that is not a duelist or a clove or a chamber. And it's like, those players who like to play agents like Sova or Fade are probably doing that because they are playing in some team and they just have to play initiator anyway, you know? But on the lower ranks, you're not gonna have those because those people don't play in teams and they're just gonna not choose to play Fade or Sova, and they don't even know how to play them even if they would, right? So the lower ranks you go, the only thing that consistently changes is the pick rate of agents like Sova or Fade, you know? Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this VOD review.